So I guess lastly, I'll say that, so Amy, it wasn't a false arrest. She wasn't falsely arrested. Amy was kidnapped by the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Because she was against her will. She committed no crime. They had previous knowledge that there was no crime committed. They knew she wasn't banned. They knew she was able to be there, but they took Danny Lawler, who is nothing more than someone who owns the Inquisitor newspaper. They took his word, his direction.
They've been banned from all travels. They've been banned from business. Yes. They can go to Mexico. They can go to you explained all that earlier. Yeah. All here.
And they placed her under arrest, and they kidnapped the mother of my children. A mother of a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old. The Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office kidnapped her. And we're not going to stand for it. We're not going to be silent. We're not going to sit still. We're going to do everything legally possible to make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else, and that that good people don't continue to be on the front page of the Inquisitor for crimes they didn't commit simply because you have a tyrant who flies back and forth overseas to purchase women from loveme.com running the north end of the parish. And Danny Lawler does run the north end of the parish. He controls people by that poisonous ink.
People are calling me absolutely crazy, because here I am,
It's not like I don't have a past. Everybody has a past. But yeah, you move forward with your past when it's still the present.
So that night, I would assume that Danny probably caught a little heat for having 10 deputies tied up, all of our tax dollars wasted on Amy for all these deputies to get up there and commit the crime of kidnapping. I'm assuming heat for that. So at 12:58 that morning, I received this text message from Danny. First of all, he deleted all the posts off his Facebook page. And the text message he sent me at 12:58 that morning said, "Eric, I just want you to know that I forgive you and I forgive Amy. And I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me for whatever you feel that I've done to y'all. I don't like drama. I don't like chaos all the time. I'm not perfect by far, but I do try to be a good person. I will keep you both in my prayers. I would appreciate you praying for me. And just for the record, I was nowhere near Trejo's tonight until late when I dropped off the check to pay them. I had nothing to do with the patrol car being there. May God bless you. Good night." Well, needless to say, I didn't respond because he was sitting there the entire time. And any of you that know Danny Lawler at all, you know that he's hot and cold. So 1 minute he's doing this hateful things to you, and then when you start to retaliate at all, he breaks out in tears. And cries. I've had him do that. I've had an encounter with him one other time after he kept putting her in the paper, and I was at a luncheon, and he was sitting across from me, and people said, "Hey, Danny, listen, you keep putting Eric in the front page of your paper and making it lies and saying this and that, won't you?" And Danny started crying and just said, "Why are you mad at me?" So I do believe that Danny does have some type of mental illness, which is definitely something that a lot of people have and suffer from, and it can be treated. And so I'm definitely not bashing him for that.
It's not going to end in his house. It's not going to end until something happens. It's not.
But his rampages and the tyrant that he is going after all these individuals is not. He's got a very narcissistic way of doing things. And listen, if Amy's a 3, she's my 3.
You know what? I'm tired of your presence. Dismissed.
Nice meeting you guys.
So, and that's cool with me. So we can be 3s together, and that's great. So we'll start a 3 club.
That's a special cow, too. That must be where buttermilk comes from.
And just start our own website, and all of you that are 3s with us, then come on, we want your support, and we love you.
Right. I put istandwithamy@gmail.com, and that is a email address that comes to me. We are in the process. I say we all, whoever's in this together, because we're all in this together. I believe a class action will be starting soon, correct?
Yeah, we've had people ask about it, and I think it's something we can get together and move forward with, and we'll let you know when that comes up.
Absolutely. And I think that the more people that come out, because there are so many. I mean, even if your name wasn't on the front page of the paper, or I know that I was arrested once, and it said I was arrested for domestic abuse. And at the bottom of my arrest, it showed, it's my daughter and I'll beat her if I want to.